It was recently brought to my attention that I don't let people in. I've been so cut up and bruised in the past by people I thought really cared for me that I found myself protecting myself. You might be wondering how that's actually not a good thing. Well, when I say protecting myself, I actually mean closing myself off to people who truly did want a spot in my life. I realized my abandonment issues, among other things, led my heart to be calloused, bruised from being left out in the cold by people I thought were truly going to be there forever. How naive of me, I know. My ego led me to believe that these people would never let me down. These people would never make mistakes, but unfortunately that's not the case because, like me, these individuals were imperfect human beings who were meant to make mistakes in order to learn. In turn, I hindered myself, closed myself off to love, started to fear it. I started to think in negative what-if statements and succumb to self-sabotage. Stop talking to people because what if they leave me like the others did? What if they moved away? What if they betrayed me like he did in the past? What if? I started to become blind to the amount of times that question ran through my head, and I started acting according to those statements. Started to cut everyone off who ever hurt me in the past. Blocked everyone's number who hurt me and never let them in, even if the purpose was an apology and an attempt to do better. Started to see these people as bad people, only seeing their demons and never seeing the god or goddess within them. Focused solely on the hurt and never the healing. Brushed past the higher perspective aspect of the situation, which in turn only led to grief, fear, anger, and a lot of uncomfortable emotions entangled with the experiences I paired with these people, as if one person's mistakes were all they were. Instead of love, I was blocked by anger and fear. And it wasn't until my mom spoke to me on the topic of one of those people who made a mistake to hurt me, I started to hear myself speak and realized I was not as healed as I thought I was. Things in me were not as light as I thought they were. My light began to become consumed by my hatred and fear energy I constantly held within me. I didn't like it. Earlier that week, I could tell my energy was off, but I couldn't understand why. So I prayed and surrendered to the divine, asking for guidance to help me to heal. God had provided me with the answer, and I mean dropped it in my lap. I was still hesitant to listen to it because I wanted so bad to justify myself. I didn't want to think about the fact that maybe there was a better way to do things. Maybe there was more healing needed. Isn't it funny how amusing giving the advice is, but when it comes to taking the advice we're given, it's no longer as fun as it used to be? I had to sit back, go within and think, how can I let go of this fear of love? How can I start to let people in and love again? Do I need to take more time to heal? With every question I asked, I got the same answer. Push past fear and take more risks. I always get that answer, even when I used to read tarot cards. I had to not let the fear control me. Fortunately, I had already taken the first step. Awareness. Being aware of the issue helped a great deal. I'll use that awareness to catch myself when the fear creeps up into my mind and those negative what-if statements come back. I'd be able to patch up certain relationships with certain people that I had been too stubborn to patch them up with before. I'd heal my heart space and learn to love again. I'd do away with all that spiritual poison, hopefully for good, not only for them, but for me.